I am very happy to have this opportunity to be with you and offer a brief reflection about our shared mission of human and Christian education. God has blessed us with the opportunity to collaborate in the formation of children and young people, a nation's greatest treasure. To begin, I want to thank you for your vital contribution to our mission, and personally, I appreciate very much your presence in the educational communities and for all you do to procure the well-being of the students entrusted by God to your care. I am with you in my capacity as Superior General of the Brothers of the Christian Schools. I say this as a reminder that your schools and your district are part of the worldwide Salle family. I remind you that you are a vital part of the global Salle educational network that is present in 79 countries. Today, there are 90,000 women and men, teachers, administrators, and support staff, educating 1 million students in 1,000 institutions. The Salle educational mission is growing and remains a vital force and a saving presence for children, young people, and adults of every race, ethnicity, culture, and religion. Because of women and men like you, we are able to announce the gospel to 1 million students each day. LaSallians are in preschool, elementary, secondary, university, agricultural, technical, and normal schools. LaSallians are in educational programs for the illiterate, street children, orphans, migrants, the physically and mentally. You are ambassadors of Jesus Christ, announcing that there is hope for those who are in despair about the current state of our world. LaSallians believe there is a potential for salvation in this world. Our last general chapter called for a new LaSallian pedagogy for the 21st century. Our International Council of LaSallian Association and the Educational Mission, our secretariats and services at the Mother House in Rome, conscious of our 340-year LaSallian heritage. This pedagogy should include a commitment to educating in the faith for justice and promoting justice as a constitutive LaSallian charism and mission. This commitment impels us to advocate for the rights of children, a priority of our institute. We particularly advocate for children who are abused by adult members of societies and families, including at times religious priests and bishops. You provide your students a trusted space to express their anxieties and their dreams. In this trusted space, there are moments when you are a mentor, teacher, guide, companion, elder sister, or brother, helping them to grow as free, loving human beings. This is perhaps the finest expression of our LaSallian Association, to generously provide places where inclusion, peace, and respect are lived out in a trusting and secure environment. Places where cultural diversity is not an occasion for conflict, exclusion, or destructive tension, but rather where being different is an enriching component of community life. Immersion experiences that expose our students to the world of the poor, the vulnerable, and the struggling are an important component of Lasallian formation. They are a recipe for inviting students to a new and different experience of God, the God of Jesus Christ, who is close to his people, especially the poor. Through immersion experiences, rather than simply talk about the gospel, we live the gospel. But this is only a first step. The invitation to come and see what love of neighbor means in practice. The second step is critical reflection and engagement in concrete activities designed to dismantle structures of poverty and injustice. This is the transformative dimension of a Lasallian education. Students and graduates of Lasallian schools who remain in sustained, committed relationships on levels other than charity with the poor and marginalized, and particularly the poor in spirit, the organized poor, who actively resist injustice and work to create a more just society. Jesus Christ is the reason for being of Lasallian schools. When you reflect about your own school and the other schools in your district, are you able to articulate the particular characteristics that make your school Lasallian? In other words, what particular experiences does your school offer that provides an encounter with Jesus Christ and an expression of our conviction that all persons are created in the image and likeness of God? I would like to suggest that in addition of another characteristic necessary for contemporary Lasallian education to remain relevant, a critical, gospel-inspired relationship with social media. We are living in a post-truth world where feelings are more important than facts, where fake news proliferates and opinions are regarded as factual statements. How do we respond to these falsehoods? What is the best way to inspire social media immersed young people to be attentive to the cry of the poor? How can we announce Jesus' resurrection through actions that invite our students to be people who spread hope through social media with their way of welcoming, smiling, and loving? Can we do more to show our students that the power of the resurrection makes us capable of loving even when the news reports that even love lost its meaning? Your district of Central America, Panama, is a Lasallian network that provides an opportunity for connectivity, sharing best practices and a platform for dialogue. There is common ground for cooperation based on gospel values, the promotion of human dignity, solidarity among all human beings, and the integral development of the individual in line with the Lasallian tradition. This collaboration and the deepening of relationships among you are essential for the continuing vitality today of LaSalle's mission. I encourage you to network with your Lasallian partners in Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Guatemala, Panama, and in the wider Lasallian world. Your generous contributions of time, talent, and pedagogical wisdom contribute to the well-being of your students and the entire Lasallian family. Thank you for your sharing with us the gospel adventure of human and Christian education. I also want to express my gratitude to the brothers who collaborate with you, encourage and support you, and provide opportunities for Lasallian formation. I invite all of you to encourage young men to consider the fraternal life of the brothers of the Christian schools as a challenging and rewarding response to Jesus' command that we announce the gospel to the poor. St. John Baptist de La Salle says, our most important task is to give these children a Christian education and to procure for them the life of grace in this world and eternal life in the next. This is the mission God and the Church has entrusted to you. On behalf of the Institute of the Brothers of the Christian Schools, I thank you for your commitment and dedication. Muchas gracias.